I'd kind of like to get a sense of the history of access control on cruise ships. I mean, I think most folks who cruise nowadays know that you have the plastic cruise card and there's an electronic system that keeps track of who comes and goes on the ship. But can you kind of frame things for us a little bit and talk about where things started, about how long ago that was, and where things sort of stand now?
Sure, thank you, John. Well, when we started in the business in 1994, there wasn't much electronic surveillance going on ships at all. And basically the industry was using a plastic card for using the door locks and for coming on board the ship by just waving the card. And there wasn't much accountability at that point. We developed a solution that fit around that base, using the card, adding some technology to the card that be able to, so that you're able to read the technology on the card, something like this, and something like this that you'd see, and actually record them in a database. In addition to that, we put a photograph on the card so people were able to move back and forth very easily, and security people were able to view the photograph and verify the identity of that person coming on and off the ship. Well, that worked very well for many years, but basically the technology got rather old. The cruise lines got larger. They needed more entrance points to the ship. We got from 1,800 passengers now up to 5,000 passengers and crew members on board. So we had to find a faster and better way to do that. The wireless world opened up to us in opening up the Ethernet wireless connection, so we were able to go from a tethered kiosk that had to put a card in and out, using a laser reader on it, to a handheld wireless unit, which was much more efficient. And we were able to put more bodies onto this to be able to handle crowds and lines and things like that for boarding purposes. So the industry basically went from looking at a piece of paper, a clicker, and a check on a clipboard to full electronic identification and accountability in a span of probably 15 to 18 years. Today, we're now looking at other types of technologies to marry into this. So you'll see things like radio frequency tags, something like wristbands. You'll see pennants. You'll see things that you put in your pocket, radio frequency cards, and so on and so forth. So the technology is changing, so to be able to use and take advantage of the technology to speed up the process, to provide a smoother transition, more of a seamless process, and allow people more freedom on the ship. So once you've done that, and accountable of all those passengers, you're able to move this into other areas, if I may. Should I continue on? You want to go a little further?
Actually, I think what we'll do is you provided a short video from the Oasis, so why don't we go ahead and show that?
That'll work fine.
And then we'll talk a little bit about biometrics after that.